Hi there. So we're talking about the Disney model, which is a fantastic way to help you make a decision. So if you've got a couple of things that maybe a couple of different options, or you are not sure which way to go with something, it gives you a bit of direction and also is a thorough way of looking at all of your options to help you make a really good decision. And the whole point behind it is that you will, whatever decision you make, that you will wholeheartedly make the decision knowing that you've considered everything that needs to be considered and you're able to move forward with confidence. Okay, so here's the concept. It's called a Disney model because it looks like Mickey Mouse's head. It's 3 circles. It's your big circle and then the 2 ears, if you want to call it that. And the 3 different circles represent 3 different characteristics. Your first circle is the dreamer. So that's the part of you that thinks about all the possible good things that can happen and all of the best things that can come out of a situation, all the benefits, everything that's good and great about a situation. Your second role would be the critic. The critic is the one that knocks everything down, that says, yeah, but what about this and what about that? Everything bad that could come from a situation, everything that could go wrong. And then in the middle, you've got the realist. The realist is the one that basically, for me, ties those 2 things together, all the good and all the bad, and says, okay, but let's look at what's really happening over here. How you would go about using this is basically, if there's more than one person involved in the decision, you can always involve them as well. If it's just you, then you do it on your own. And you can always start with whichever role for you seems to come naturally. So if you are naturally a dreamer, start with the dreaming part. It's going to get you going. Your ideas will start flowing immediately, and it makes it a lot easier to get started with the process. And you're just going to scribble down all of the options that come to mind, everything that comes to mind. And if there's someone with you, obviously, in the process, then you spitball or you brainstorm and let them also give all their ideas, everything that could possibly come from the situation, everything good, everything right. Then, when you're completely finished with that aspect, you then move on to the next role. Don't mix the different roles. Start with one, finish it completely, and when you're sure you're done, then you move on to the next one. As an added bit of fun, you can even involve props in this process. So let's say, for example, you're playing the critic and somebody in the family may be specifically well known for being critical and they wear a specific pair of glasses or a hat or a scarf. You can actually take their glasses or a hat and a scarf and put them on while you are fulfilling this role. It will just help you to kind of get into context. Then you would go on to the next role and then completely do that. So maybe start with dreamer, do that one completely, go to critic, do that one completely, then come back and finish up with the realist. You would then tie all of these ideas together, and by the time you finish this exercise, you should have a very clear idea about what it is that you really want. Also, how all the different aspects fit together, and as a big picture, and including everybody that needs to be considered and everything that needs to be considered, you should have you should be able to reach a decision. Let's put it that way. So if you have any questions, drop me a message. I'd love to help you. Thank you.